Hey, welcome in, folks. This is Babbage. Good to see you, Roller. We are surviving. We are trying to decide what we're going to do. Let's see, how close are we at this point to far starting's almost 3. We're so good, so close. We almost ditched our kindling, our tinder. Do you have any more books to read? We're out of books. Hydrate. Hydrate it is. Cheers. So I took a little nap this afternoon, so hopefully I'm a little bit more awake. How much water do we have on us now? Six boxes of crackers still. We've got plenty to munch on for now.
Barely walk with this much gear.
So I had a chance to go and visit my new apartment. Technically, I don't gain possession until the 1st, but the landlord's kind enough to let me move a few furniture items in early, so that was helpful. So, because I ordered a bed frame for bed, and that arrived this past week, and I was like, you know what, I could leave it in the trunk, but I'd rather just like move it out, and then maybe if they'll let me spend an afternoon or an evening assembling that in a desk, and then I'll have them set up ready to go. And then I think maybe Monday. Maybe it's Monday. I'll see if I can make a trip to IKEA. And it will be Monday. Maybe it'll be Wednesday. It might be Wednesday. Monday's a little busy, but I think well, we'll see. One of these days, I'm going to try to carve out a little time to go to IKEA and pick up a couple other pieces of furniture that will fit in the car, right? So that's the key. That one person can move and fits in the car, right? Because my roommate doesn't arrive until the 22nd. And so for some things, it's just not convenient to move them around. Unless I have. And then I also want their input as to what to get. Okay, so perfectly blank. Yeah. Okay. So, what's our plan here? You can just eat these raw. Right? Do I need to prepare them? Oh, I need to do this, and I need to do this. So let's do that. More stuff we can eat. Okay. It would be really nice to have a travois. It would also be nice to have saplings. We don't have any saplings. Should we go back on the lake and see if we can find some saplings? Maybe... I don't think there's any point in getting the bear. We don't need 2 knives. We have done the thing where we carried around 2 knives, but we don't need to. We only have 3 working arrows. Probably can drop this one. 6 flare shells. What would we ever need them for? I guess bears? Moose, maybe? So why are we still so heavy? It's the flour, isn't it? I mean, it's the very thing that allows us to have pancakes, but it's expensive. Anything else we don't need? We probably should keep this, just on the off chance we get parasites. We got lots of matches, more than we need. We can probably reduce this down. Alright, not much. Hey, EG, thanks for the hydrate. And, blah, blah, blah. Do chickens live each day like a fish in a bowl? What kind of memories do chickens have? I mean, they often have a reputation for being pretty dumb. But are they? There are also chickens that we can train to count, so... maybe some breeds of chickens are smart? Okay, we're gonna go follow the left-hand side here. The other thing we could do is we could try to look for... oh, do we have charcoal? We do have charcoal. So it's over on this side. Maybe they're just... maybe they have really high emotional intelligence? Maybe they're very sensitive creatures? So I had one of those moments where you buy something and then like 15... or then like half an hour later you realize you could have gotten it cheaper. I bought a desk. I drove all the way to a neighboring city. It's not that far, but like half an hour. I drove half an hour to go pick up a desk. Really just an IKEA table that has screw-on legs. And then as soon as I got back, I checked Facebook Marketplace and someone was offering the same desk for free. No, actually, for free on campus. Like, I didn't need to drive 30 minutes and spend 50 bucks. I could have gotten it for free. But, I mean, it's too late. You know, it's like, what are you going to do? I mean, I wonder if we really just can't hunt deer until we have, like, archery 5. How do we do that? Or are we going to just have to wait patiently for the animals to show up? Oh, there you are. use the right one. So we got 4 arrows. What's this one over here? Oh, it's already dead. I'll take this. Yeah. But it's okay, right? It's okay if we had a misstep in our purchasing. We could have gone cheaper, but that's always the remorse that you feel. I still need to get an office chair or a gaming chair, one of the two. Which I'm almost certain I'll be able to pick up for pretty cheap. Because there are a lot of people moving out this month and next month, so a lot of students, they won't take their chairs with them because they're done going away. Hey, Reno. Well, I bought it secondhand. It is going to have a few. It does have a few very minor scratches, but what I do buy new would be things like bedding. I just buy bedding new. It's weird to me to buy used bedding, oh, look at this. Yeah, 3 desks are given away. Yeah, my biggest problem is I need to have furniture that I can move inside of my vehicle. Now, I've got a pretty good-sized car. I have a Hyundai Sonata 2008 one. So it has like this, as one U-Haul employee referred to it, it's a 3-body trunk. And I was like, how in the world? Why would you tell me that? But yeah, it's a really big trunk. You could fit a lot of stuff in it. And the back seats come down, and so like I can usually fit in a fair bit. So for this particular desk that I bought is really an IKEA table, which is really just a glorified door. Well, not quite a full-size door, but like kind of the lightweight. Come on, man, they spook. These guys are spooking at a really far distance. Oh, and there's the bear running away. Like, how do I hunt anything like this? This is just a nightmare. Oh, the scent must be a factor too, then. Where are you? I hear you. Oh. That's a no. The bear is simultaneously curious about all the food I'm carrying, and then also scared of me. Where did our arrow go? That was a terrible shot to take, to shoot it over the hill, because you really have no idea where it's going to go. How do we find that arrow? Can we find that arrow? Nope. Now there's a blizzard. We did not successfully hunt anything. And we lost an arrow. I know, it just like won't leave us alone. This is definitely the thing I hate most about this particular run, is just the constant blizzard. Just all the time. Whenever it can. Blizzard, blizzard, blizzard.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, I know, and then they do stuff like that, right? Where you're like, it's terrible, terrible, terrible. You finally make it to shelter, you turn around, and the wind stops. It's like, why? No, that's not what we wanted. We want this. One of the things I need to sit down and do, which I haven't done yet, is actually make a be right back clip reel of highlights. A highlight reel that I can run during breaks. And then a different highlight reel maybe to run during like the intro.
Not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay, what else do we got here that we could make? Banged up dog food. Let's just eat that one. Make some more pancakes. Pancakes and porridge. Oh yeah, I have thought about that. I did think about that at one point. Oops, you want to make porridge. So here's the thing I've been thinking about is the, one of the things I've been thinking about is this, this text adventure game, parser-based text adventure game that we've been building for the Python class that I'm in. I think, honestly, I'm thinking that after the class is over, I'll do a big rewrite of it and actually write another game, I think, with that. It might be fun. To create another game. I haven't done any parser games yet, and other than this one, so it'd be kind of fun to add something else. And then I can explore how to turn a Python game into an executable. The last librarian does have time-based weather incidents in it. So there's weather trouble that happens. Yeah. So there's definitely weather issues. I think with the weather issues too, like if you're at different places when the weather event happens, you'll see different things, right? Or have different options available. So that's how I've been thinking about it. Let's cook up our large acorns here. So I'm looking forward to settling into the new place, but it's still like it feels like a long road. Not super long road, but I feel like I've still got to need to find a gaming chair or an office chair that I want. I saw a chair and I was like, okay, so I saw this beautiful chair that is totally impractical. Like, totally is not what I would use as a chair for working at my desk. It could work for it, but it's a little impractical. Let me see if I can pull up the link for it. And you'll see what I mean. It's just like, it's a beautiful chair, but I think it would look good in the living room. But it's also like money that I don't know if this is the best use of my money. Yeah, so let me see if I can copy image address. Let's see here. I think you can see it there. Or I will, maybe I'll do, let's see, duplicate. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. It's gorgeous and it's not ergonomic. It's definitely like one of those things where you think about and you think, this would look beautiful, but is this really what I should be spending my money furnishing the place doing? Probably not. It looks a little weird. But it looks designed for kids, you think? Maybe. I don't know. It's just like it's. Yeah, I definitely cannot use it as a work chair. You know what it is? It is the type of chair. It's what's called an accent chair, right? If you're looking at interior design, it's an accent chair. That is to say, it is a beautiful chair that like amplifies the design look of the aesthetic look of the living room, but it probably isn't functional. It's probably not comfortable. It's just beautiful to look at, and like makes the whole room feel like wow. So I like looked at it, I thought like it's a beautiful chair that we probably won't use. Like I would rather have like a comfy chair to lounge around in or read a book in. I like looked at it and was like, would I like kick back and read a book in this chair? It's like no, I don't think I would. Only if company were coming over and I was being pretentious, you know, and I'd sit there in a particular way, and I'd have to have a cat, I think, is, or maybe the chair is for the cat, you know, beautiful chair that the cat sits in, but humans really don't use it. So I think maybe that's what it is. I don't know. And it's also one of those things like, oh, you added a green chair. Now you have to change the entire like color scheme for that room to make it work. Yeah, it's like, and it's like, look, I added a chair, now I have to spend a fortune to have like furniture and decor that matches this mid-century modern type. It's like, I can't afford that. That's not happening. Yeah. Anyways, so I didn't pull the trigger on that. I was like, you know, it's cool looking, but would not work. Not practical at all. And we do another coffee here too. Oh. 42 minutes. Maybe we'll put the water back on. Yeah, so totally impractical, did not buy it. I was like, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's on a set, right? I think that's the other thing. It looks like, oh, this belongs perfectly in someone's made up apartment that shows up only for TV, right? It's like it's. Yeah. Okay, so it's not my imagination. Like, I look at it, and I think simultaneously it's very pretty, and it looks totally impractical. Not something I would sit in. You know, this is probably like the least picturesque window view. Like, yeah, let's put a window here so we can stare out at the pile of wood pallets. Yeah, not so great. Area rugs are another headache. I know that the apartment's going to need them, especially the living room, because it's like this big mass of like really bright polished white tile, and it's like, okay, it really needs something to soften this all. It needs some sort of a rug. I was like, making choices about rugs. I always make the wrong choice, so I make a no choice. and wait. Maybe I'll wait until my roommate arrives, and then we'll make the choice together. Yeah, I know. Every roommates are like a nightmare. It's like, you know you should have them, but somehow every choice you make ends up being the wrong choice. It's like, didn't we have, like, stuff? I thought we had stuff at some point. Did we use it all? Did we leave it behind somewhere? Okay. Keep thinking we had more, hides and stuff. This needs a bear rug? Yeah. Okay, we'll go and check and see if I left stuff elsewhere in here. I think I did. I just don't.
With this much gear.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So yeah, that's tomorrow's project, is go over to the new place where I already brought over today. I brought over the, oh, look at this, more stuff we didn't search. I brought over the bed frame in a box, and I brought over a table which I have to assemble. And I forgot to pack with me my tools for doing so. And so tomorrow afternoon or early evening, I'm going to go over and put things together.
It'll be useful.
This is all cloth, right? Yeah, there's no cloth. Everything's just cloth. Yeah, just nothing. Like, didn't we put our cured stuff somewhere? I can't remember where we did that. Is it all back at... I bet you it's all back at camp office. I think we forgot. Start over again. Now we check this guy. Or did we put everything over next to a bench? Look at that, more water. We forgot to grab the water too. We grabbed all the clothing out of this room. We forgot to grab the water. Hey, Rise.
This stuff will come in handy.
I took a nap. That's what I did. I took a nap. So I took a nap this afternoon because I was tired. And I was like, you know what? People keep telling me that I look tired on stream. I really should, because I am tired on stream sometimes. I really should take that nap. So I took that nap. And I had a nice hour-long nap. It was very refreshing. Look, more stuff. More coal. We don't need to forge anything, so we're just going to take the coal with us. Okay, we finally figured out how to do it, so let's do this. 7 days to die.
Please stop. そんな仕掛けと怖い。死ぬほどビビった今。
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
DT is also doing more 7 Days to Die. Okay. Drop. Okay. Cozy day. Okay, we still have all that meat. Wow, our flour goes a long way. Look at that. Okay. We're done for now. You know, I feel like this sometimes. I wake up and it's probably not 10 hours of sleep, but I might feel a little parched in the morning. I look for my water bottle. Yeah, just like Astrid. Except for the fact that it's absolutely miserably cold. And where I live, right now in BC, it's not. It's kind of warm and a little sweltering some days. So. I was in the elevator in our building, I think it was yesterday. And I got on the elevator, there's another guy gets on at the same time. I push 7. He pushes 16, which is the top floor. I said, it's got to be pretty hot on the 16th floor. He said, yes, it's terrible. Because it's the top floor, so all the heat just goes right. It gets baked on all day long. It's above the tree line. It's just like there's no shelter. It's just baking, baking, baking all the time. It's like I'm on 7th floor and we're above the tree line too. So there's just nothing really blocking the sunlight in the afternoon, which is kind of painful, but. Yeah, Rena, that's the weather for me, honestly. I would give me, like, Vancouver's summers are not my favorite. People like them, but I would rather... I think it's because I'm living right now someplace where it's not enjoyable. If I were in a better... Like, if the temperatures were more tolerable in this apartment in the summertime, then I think perhaps I would enjoy living here a little bit more. Like, I feel like certain things conspire to make this not the best, for me at least. You know, one of the things is the, so we're really close to the beach. My current apartment is really super close to the beach, which is great. Except for the beach is only accessible via a 30-minute stairs, 30 minutes downhill, steep stairs to the beach. So it's multiple flights of, like, you go down and then twist and then down again, and it keeps these landings and it goes all the way down. It takes almost half an hour to get down to the beach. I'd say if you're really pushing it, you could get down there in 20 minutes, but it's a bit of a hike. On the way back up, it is incredibly steep, and many people have problems getting back up. It'll take you at least 45 minutes to get back up if you're not, like, in tip-top physical shape. If you're out of shape, it's going to be like 45 minutes to get back up. And if you are, yeah, so it it's deceptive. On the way down, you think, oh, it's about 25 minutes down, and then you try to come back up. It's like it's twice as long to get back up, and you're absolutely like winded. And then you see like the few people who are like the P90X CrossFit type people, and they're just jogging up and down. You know, they're just sprinting up and down the stairs, just like thinking, I don't know what your heart looks like, but I don't think it's human. I think it must be like machine heart, because that's humans probably can't do that normally. So. Yeah, they really should. You know, and every year there are, you know, medical emergencies on that beach, and the emergency crews will have to descend. I think there is an emergency access that's not available for the public, but even still, it's not like a quick route down. And there's signs posted everywhere about like, yo, this is a difficult hike back up. Just be aware. No. Okay. So what's our plan? What's our plan here? Guts are curing. Hide is curing. We go looking for another carcass. Ice cream drone. Yeah. I really want to find a sapling. Okay, now we're under 50. That should make our life a little bit easier. I think we need to find our arrow that we shot and we lost. I'm going to try to find our arrow. That really annoys me that we lost that arrow. It's like, we don't have a lot. Our situation's pretty bad, honestly. If we can find that cache, I think that cache has the arrow shafts in it. I think it has some finished arrow shafts, so we might be able to get some more arrows out of it if we can find that. Where did we lose? Okay, we came back along there, so it was back in here somewhere. He's moving away from us. Okay, where do we lose the arrow? Pretty certain we lost the arrow somewhere in here. Like this guy, this is his path. So we shot an arrow towards him, but he was at the top of the hill, and we shot over his head. So where did it go? probably never find it, but give it a try. I think when we shot him, he was around here. Not in the tree. Yeah, we should have put an air tag on it, then it would be easier to find the thing, right? Okay, I think we write it off. It's a lost arrow. Sad. We need more saplings because we simply don't have enough arrows. Okay, let's see here. See if we're closer to where we need to be. Yep. I think we left everything. I think we foolishly left all our guts and hides and everything else back at, whatchamacallit, at the camp office. So we're now left at this stage where we would like to be able to fashion a travois, and we are so far from doing that. Let's see. Gutless Astrid chickens out? Since when? Just trying to be efficient in my harvesting. Oh yes, in terms of gutless, yes, we had no guts. It was a sad day. We used everything to fashion stuff for ourselves. I think we used the guts to... Well, we did do something, right? We made the mitts. So we need more rabbits, and we're not finding any right now. Yeah, and we got otherwise pretty good gear. Okay, let's see. More feathers. Guess we could cook them here. Yeah, I think so too. I think when we were carrying guts and meat, you know, we were pulling, well, we were driving everything away. So I think like the scent impact is high on this run, and the scent range is far. So this makes it for a pretty tough hunting experience, honestly. We might just throw a... We got more coal back at the base, so we'll just do that for now. Nothing left to harvest. Howdy, Rootbeard. Good to see you. We're just chilling up here at Broken Railroad. Let's see. We should make some updates here on what we figured out. We have figured out... Let's see... Detection range is far. Scent, blood scent is also... Was it medium? Medium high. Daylight seemed pretty sensitive. And we did determine that rifle... Yes. We did find a rifle. But it's too heavy. We don't want it. So I'm hoping by maybe, let's see, next week would be yeah, next week will be the first weekend in August. I'm hoping by then to be mostly moved over into my new place. I don't know if I'll be set up to stream yet there, but do what you can. Okay. Okay. Oh, you guys have a holiday? I'm trying to remember when ours is. Okay, we're going to try one more time to see if we can find that missing arrow. How far did it go? If I shot it at a deer that was at the crest of the hill, how far would it go? Okay, quest for snacks. Good luck to your quest for snacks. Like, it could really sail far if I were unlucky, right? Go pretty far. Still celebrating Cozy Day? I can't celebrate Cozy Day until I actually invest in living room furniture for Cozy Day in my new apartment, right? I did cough up a little money. I thought I'd spruce things up for the new place. Is I got myself a second duvet cover just so I can have a new look for the duvet. Right now it's just kind of this dull gray and it's pretty boring, and I know that having just a lighter color, since I think the floors are a little darker, just brighten up the room a little bit. So, I coughed up a little bit on Amazon. Yeah, the arrow is definitely gone. Do not know if we'll ever see that arrow again. Waifu posters for the walls. No. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm pretty certain we have everything's as usual here. Because we have class on Monday, and we have an assignment due. It's not much, it's just a short... We were supposed to upload the project proposal for our Python class on Sunday night in preparation for our presentations on Monday. From the outs... Oh no. Not from the first one, right? The early version? No. Okay. Still daytime. What can we do? Anything else to fix, repair? Go draw some more map. There? Get Astrid in this form? I'm the king of the world! Let's draw something from here too. How do we get to that memento cache? I'm trying to remember how to get there. Oh, that Astrid, yes. Yeah. And then they decide that might be a little risque. Yeah. Alright, hold on a second. I'm going to check on something here. How do we get there? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what we have to do. We have to go back to Hunters. The hunting lodge. Okay. Middle of the day. Alright, let's go back to... We're gonna go looking for that, cache. But it means we have to backtrack a ways. So we'll have to go first to the hunting lodge, probably stay there overnight, and then we'll make our way. We already unloaded everything. Yeah, we already did. But I really want to find this cache, because I'm pretty certain this is the cache that contains... I found it before, and it's been a long time since I looked for it, but I'm pretty certain this is the one that has the arrow shafts in it, and it's exactly what we need right now. Plus, who knows, that path might lead us to some saplings, so it'd be worth going that route. Cache on demand. Yeah. I have disabled that that redeemable for quite some time, but we used to have one. We used to have a cache on demand redeemable where you could get me to stop whatever I was doing, find 50 rocks, and build a cache. It was a really annoying redeemable. I did have that challenge. I'm trying to think if I still have that in the... let's see if we log in here. Hold on a second. We'll see if we can track this down. But I do remember having this particular challenge where we had to make caches. We had to leave tributes and make caches before we could leave a region. Let's see, it was called Old Ways, yeah. Okay, so this was called, this was an annoying challenge. Oh, don't make a U-turn. Yeah, I remember doing this a long time ago. I just usually am blazing through Broken Railroad and not spending a long time here. It's only like when I was doing Roll With It that I'd ever really spend like a long time in Broken Railroad. Because usually by the time I come to Broken Railroad, I've already foraged. So then I don't really need to forage here. Then it's really a matter of like making it to the next destination. Sometimes if I'm bear hunting or moose hunting, I might like stick around for that, but I paid my last month's rent for my summer sublet here. So this unit is all paid up. And so that covers the month of August. Even though I'm going to be gone for most of August, I'll have moved out by the middle of August. I'll be completely gone from here. I'm going to try to get the substantial stuff done, amount moved over in the first week of August, and then be able to leisurely move anything else over as I need it, and still be able to spend time doing a thorough clean. But it's not a very big unit, so like this studio won't take too long to clean. I'm really going to spend more time just moving books over. I have like one small IKEA like Calyx 2x2 unit to move over. It's lightweight. It's just awkward. It depends if I can bring the car over and park it in front of my building to unload, or if I'm going to have to walk it down to the parking lot. Yeah, we're going to sleep here at the hunting lodge again. How close are we? Are we even closer? Oh, we're so close to ditching all our kindling. Yeah, this run is so weird without wolves. I just like, this is the second time we've had one without wolves, and it's just weird. Thanks for the follow. Re-Rogueman? Re-Rogueman, okay. Oh, we hit our goal! 610 followers. Now what are we gonna do? 610. Throw a party. Well, thank you. Thank you. Are you a fellow TLD player? Do you love this game? Are you just curious about it? What brings you to the stream? Are you a fan of role-playing games, cats, and chaos? I'll give you a... try giving you a shout-out, see if you've got anything... Just starting. Okay. See if you stream. You do stream. Classics. Is that Undertale? Can't see. Yeah, feel free to ask questions about the game.
I need to find a place
I
to
have
rest.
been playing TLD since late beta. So I think the formal release was in what, 2017 October, and I started playing in February 2017. It's been around like in alpha form since 2014, but I didn't play it way back then. And I have now, I think we just broke 3,300 hours. So 3,300 hours in the game. Most of that has really been in the last 2.5 years. So. Yeah, like I had about 750 hours playing Stalker and the story mode in Wintermute. Mostly Stalker. I'd probably say it's like I had probably about 25, 30 hours playing Wintermute, and then around 750 hours playing Stalker. And then about like 2.5, 3 years ago, I started watching people playing on Twitch and saw a lot of people doing Interloper, and I thought, that looks really hard. And then I thought, maybe I'll give it a try, and it was like really hard, really hard. And then gradually I got better at it. But I like playing in pretty much all the different settings for different reasons. Stalker is a great way to train if you want to really get good at hunting wolves. Because you're going to have a lot of wolves. A lot of wolves. So much harder because they detect me from such a long distance. Monado Blade! Yeah, let's also throw out a shout out for Monado Blade. Oh, that's right. No clips from Monado Blade. Yay. Let's see. Yeah, 4 days until Switch is finally updated and you can actually keep playing again. Yeah, I feel like Stalker really could be adjusted loot-wise to be a little bit closer to Interloper. It feels a little bit too generous. Yeah, and the community is fantastic. I think you'll find that people who play The Long Dark, especially on Twitch, are really generous with sharing advice and insights and just cheering you on, right? Oh no, I'm having this weird dysfunction, this weird bug where, like, I can't draw the bow. Oh, there's one over there. Should we wait for him to stop, or should we try to get him on the go? Oh, just short. These guys are really sensitive. Really frustrating. So if you're new to this stream and what we're doing here, my current challenge is this, is that I have to survive 50 days on a custom survival setting code that I produced with a random generator. Here's the generator. And with that code, I know nothing. I know nothing about it. Like, I generated all the settings in advance, ran them all into TLD, and then extracted the codes, and then built like this big list of custom codes, and then later run a random selection from that and pull out one of those codes. So I'll have a vague memory of like some of the different types of settings that exist in there. Like I'll think, I'm really hoping it's not the endless night one with very high wolves and very high bears, because that is going to be miserable. And so like I'll have little things like that I remember, but I won't remember all the settings. And when I start the run, I know nothing. I click, I put it in the code, and I don't look at the settings. I just start the run, and then I have to figure everything out in the 50 days. So it's just a really bizarre, fun way to play for me at least. It's like keeps me on my toes. I don't know what to expect. Okay, come on back, buddy. Oh, you want to pose in front of the rock so I can break my arrow. Okay, good job. No, 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 no. You're just too sneaky. Snares are going to be where it's at, I think. Man, these guys are really shifty. It is theoretically possible to pick them off at this distance. I've done it before, but it is hard. Yeah, with the recent expansions, it's just gotten so huge. It was already as big as Skyrim, if not bigger. And now it's just gigantic. Come on, guys. Hold too far. Nope. And they run away. Okay, so let's go gather some of our arrows here. Total fails on this. These are just the fire-hardened arrows, so I don't really care too much about them. But they're still arrows, right? So you don't want to lose all the feathers. You see how he did that? He just like paused, and then the moment I draw the bow, he like moves. We're gonna get you one of these days. One of you guys. Just, they spook so easily. I'm giving up. This, so what we're pretty certain we have right now is that, so what we figured out so far is some things were really easy to figure out, like, oh, starting gear is high. We had matches, we had a bedroll, we had things to cover our hands and our hands and our head. So we we had high gear, and we figured out quickly that we recovered pretty well from sleeping. that the baseline resource level was high. There was lots of loot in the world, but that there was no birch bark tea. We couldn't make birch bark tea. And then this was the kicker. We had like high or very high blizzard frequency and windstorms. It's just constantly, miserable weather out. Luckily, our freezing rate is low, so it takes a long time for us to get cold. Passive wildlife is a pain right now because it means we can't even hunt the bears because they take off, because the detection range is far, really far. They notice me before I can even get a shot off. And then if I'm carrying anything with scent, they're also gone. We did find a rifle. It is here. We could use that. It'd be kind of overkill, but blow up these rabbits with a rifle. And then wolves are none. No wolves anywhere in the game. Bears seem to be low. We see them every so often, but not very often. Rabbits, medium, I think. Maybe it's low. Deer, we've seen medium. I'm beginning to think it's medium. And no moose. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, one more time. So the other way we could do this is we could just crouch down, and we do it the old-fashioned way where we throw a rock at them. That's how we got the first few. Oh, and it curved. Or the rabbit didn't curve. Stone was just poorly shot. Oh, look, there's our arrow. I gotta get more stones. Yeah, the rabbits are winning on this one, I think. So the longest we've gone, and some of our regulars have been around for this, is 303 days in Interloper, where we were doing the Roll With It challenge, which means that we visit every region in the game, and we stay a randomly determined amount of time. And we can't leave until that time has, until we meet the final exit day. So, like, if we roll 20 days, you're there for 20 days, even if you don't have enough food. Yeah, I think our solution's going to have to be snares. And I can't remember if we left a snare here or not. But we're tired. Nope, there's another carcass over here. Let's go and get that. Unless this was a person. Maybe it was a person. So yeah, so basically what I can tell you about this particular code is that surviving is pretty easy, but hunting is really hard. Yeah, we're not going to get any meat off of this one. Nothing off the long pig. Yeah, but there's this one over here. Yeah, we'll just... Oops, that's not what I wanted. What we want is... I'm doing that. Oh, we were going to have a coffee. That's what we're on to. Oh, and we thought about doing this too. Oh, so we have mementos for both of these. Okay. Do we have the keys for both? I guess we probably have the keys for both. Let me just drink a little pick-me-up here. Okay.
Oh, it's getting dark out here. Time.
Okay. Almost done. I don't think we need the hide. Maybe we'll take it anyways, though. I'll just drink the water. One of the things we haven't tried out is seeing if we can fish here. I don't know if I've ever tested that. You know, walking directly into the wind. Bad idea. So I kind of didn't finish my thought a while back about what I'm going to do with the Python game, but so I'm working on a Python text adventure game, kind of like old school Zork or Colossal Cave. So a parser driven one, you know, type in commands and then it does stuff. And so it's a group project, but I'm doing a lot of the coding. One person had a family emergency, so has had to scale back their time. they're helping out, but they basically had to front load their work and turned that in early, and then I had to work with what they sent in. And then the other person's relatively new to programming and is a quick study, but there are definitely some things that were pretty advanced that I had to teach him how to do. So most of the heavy lifting is me, and which is okay. I'm having fun with this project. But the end result is that I think I will do a rewrite of this project when we're done, and maybe write a completely different game using sort of the basic framework that we developed, and then redoing parts of it to be more efficient. But it's, yeah, it's kind of fun to work on something like that. It's, you know, I've done work on the Twine games. Those are fun. I will keep working on Twine games, but
I'm not going to be able to carry this.
This definitely gets me back into more of my programming roots. See, there's our rifle, which we did not take with us because it's very heavy. Okay, so let us light fire. What do we have in terms of firewood? 9 sticks. Yeah, that's enough. 9 sticks will get us going. And we will... Yeah, so... Our goal, actually, with our adventure game, we're calling it the Temple of Pythagoras. Sorry, Temple of Pythagoras. Which, because it's a Python class, right? And we needed a sort of a dungeon name, so we called it Temple of Pythagoras. A little pun on Pythagoras and Python. And obviously the last boss we have to defeat is a giant python. And we were thinking of including a variety of Python programming or Pythagorean references into the game.
I'm too tired to think straight.
Make it a Discord bot. I've been thinking about learning how to do that. I researched it a while back, then ended up not doing it. So, but yeah, I should figure out how to write a Python bot. And maybe make it into a game that people could interact with in some way. Do you have any other meat to put down? Nope. Yeah, we did decide that there is a riddle to be solved to access one of the rooms, so we decided that it should be something triangle related. But the guy that's newer to programming is actually grew up in a household of physicists, so logical thinking is actually pretty common, you know, easy for him. So yeah, kind of an interesting thing. So anyways, he's got a classics background of all things. So I think he will also contribute some interesting sort of story level, narrative level things, and has definitely volunteered to take on the writing of the puzzle. So I'm like, okay, writing of the riddle fits totally with the classicist. So okay. We're at 47. Got a little bit of meat left here. Eat our porridge. Guts. Fine. Oh, we probably should have checked to see if we could have made a stew. I forgot to do that. That probably would have been more better. That would have been more better. Look at me. Look at my English degree. Yeah. Okay.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, so where are we? Hunting Lodge. So that's back on this side would go to the bear, but otherwise we are going to go long way over here. I think we already dug up all these. Hey, welcome back, Rena. Nope, in this one. Mango pudding. Sounds tasty. Can't remember if we go through this way or we go back over there. I think it's back over there. I made curry the other night. Chicken curry with... I was going through my fridge and realized, oh no, my carrots went bad because I didn't use them soon enough. And I was like, well, I guess I have curry without carrots. And I had curry with sweet potatoes and onions and chicken. And then I took my last chicken burger and air fried that and put it on top as chicken katsu. I see moose markings. Does it mean we have a moose? I don't hear the moose. Oh, this one has an arrow. Lucky us. Yeah, that was good. So, trying to use up as much as I can out of the groceries before I move. Just to make my life a little bit easier on the move. It will mean I'll have to do a big grocery trip once I settle into the new place. But we got a full-size fridge, so that's... we're set. Yeah, moving food is not fun. Just always worry about... Yeah, when you're moving food, you always worry about spills and other problems. You don't want to move leftovers, you just want to use it all up. It's all good, clean food. Oops.
Never know.
73%. That's nice. We lost an arrow, and we found an arrow. This works. We could build a fire here. No, if we only had firewood. 2. Not gonna do it. Yeah, we'll make it to our shelter over here. Where I think that's where our cache can be found, right? Or not. Maybe not. Maybe it's up against the... It's been a while. Maybe it's... I think it might actually be up over there, past the Rickety Bridge. I think this is just a place where we can shelter for a little bit. Do some cooking. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the plan. Use everything up before the move. Also, don't move. Like, one thing that previous roommate told me, and I agree completely, is when you move into a new place... Actually, I think it was my sister told me this. When you move into a new apartment, buy a new bathroom mat. Yeah. Rather than... Unless you bought a really expensive one that you keep washing on a regular basis, but a lot of times you have relatively cheap ones. Just buy a new one. Yeah, I think it's against the... It's against the cliff wall, if I remember correctly. What we got another one of these guys. Although I think this time we might invest in a nice bath mat, something that's comfy to step out on. Okay, dude. You got firewood for me? Firewood would be great. I'm gonna cook up stuff. Got nothing else, but I do appreciate the firewood. Okay, just easier if we just do it this way. Yeah, I mean, but also something that you can launder, right? So. Burning books. When you move into a new place, do an exorcism. Sometimes. The place I'm moving into is pretty new. The house was built in 2020.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Woohoo! We are free. We are free, friends. No more kindling for us. Not that we had much left, but... Okay, how are we doing water-wise? 2... I think we'll have to sleep here. Yeah, we might end up sleeping there. Not the worst thing in the world. Oops, accidentally dumped both of them in there. rosehip pies. We can make rosehip pies. That might be useful. Porridge, coffee. Okay, pancakes. Good. Heaviest thing we have is meat, so we'll eat that first. Meantime, we'll set up camp here. We are still perfectly warm at 31. Does anything need repair? Let's see. 92, 92. 100%, 97. I could use a repair. It's starting to get low. Just try to use up some of our supplies. I would wait. What's left? 34 minutes. Good enough. Okay, everything's here. Let's get some sleep. So the thing we do in the morning is we're going to go get the stuff from the cache and then make our way back to maintenance yard. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Alright, sleep 3 hours and see if we can get through this. Okay, the storm has passed. We're under 50 again. We're exactly at 50. 50.03. So we've had some bad luck finding saplings. I wonder if there's anything this way. It's back here. Is this the right path? I always forget. I think it is. In the wrong path? Or does it just curve around? Do they have any more charcoal left? Should have grabbed some from our fire. I'm gonna check one more thing here. Okay, yeah. I'm on the right path. This is the long path. Oh! Looky here. Finally. I knew if we came up here, we would at least find some saplings, plus, hopefully, the cache filled with more saplings that were already cured. Okay, who or what is up here? Another deer. I think the reality is we're just not going to need all of these deer hides. We'll need one to make a travois, and we will need maybe another one to do a repair, right? Because it turns out we're not going to need to make the pants or the boots, since we got better stuff already. So that saves us a little bit of weight. Okay, rickety bridge, here we come. I mean, they called this, like, the rickety footbridge, but honestly, we crossed so many other terrible footbridges in Ash Canyon that this doesn't really deserve the name rickety. Not at all. Oh, look. Yeah, keep moving. Oop. Right between them. There's one. Nope. Keep missing. We got one. We got some more down. The fire-hardened arrows are taking a beating. Oh, more saplings. Alright, let's see. Rickety bridge. Where are we now? Rickety bridge. Hmm. Yeah, the rickety bridge really does look solid, right? It's like, it doesn't look rickety at all. They should have called it perfectly solid and trustworthy bridge, and then no one would use it. Is it over there? Is it over here? Where are you? Those are uncooked. Let's not eat them. Also uncooked. Okay, 55. Yep, completely dug up. Is that a cave? Just a dark rock. Oh, but that's where the cache is. There it is. Came all this way.
I'll take it.
3. 9 more arrows. Perfect. Then they'll give us definitely a quiver full, right? Yep. Yeah, I don't think we got it. Oh, turned right at the moment he was supposed to walk into that. I got something for you guys. You can't run away from this forever, can you? Yep, you can. Okay. Oh, right. I got credit and I didn't kill him. That's just sad. Ah, got him. Yay. Pesky rabbit. Finally got him.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Ooh, he's a chunky one. Yep. Hi. Ah, I jerked the shot. That was no good. That was good arrow. Can't afford to lose that one. Hey, we got one rabbit. We got plenty of meat on us. We just wanted to get an extra rabbit pelt so we can do some repairs. But we definitely need to harvest and cook. Where's our arrow at now? All the way up here. Almost went into the rocks. Wow, we almost broke that arrow right there. Oh, we don't have any left. Okay. He's tempting us, though. Right? Yeah, we'll leave him. Leave him.
Come on, little fire.
Nope, not working. That didn't work. So close. Okay, we're gonna goat down. Gonna be a tight fit. I don't know about this one. This is a bad spot. Oh, we made it. Okay. It's like, I don't know if we'll make that. We made it. Okay, good job. So, the good news is we do have the ability to make more arrows. Something we've been looking for some time. And we got more food supplies. Well, we can try to make some sort of venison stew. Rabbit curry. We got a little bit of everything. We can make some sort of pot pie. Yeah. How are we doing? Day 35. Hey, thanks for the follow, Salimi. Welcome in. We're getting close to wrapping up our stream here, but we've got a little bit of work to get done first. We've got to harvest the critters that we killed, and then we got to... maybe we'll try to craft our arrows. Shit. And we're home. Home for now.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay. Super heavy, but we have lots of fuel for cooking. Okay. Okay. Time to leave behind all our guts. And we can get rid of all these guys. And we can dump down
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay, and then got some harvesting to do first. Let's do the rabbit first. Okay, as for that, and then, oops. Okay, what else do we need to drop? Harvest. These guys are already ready to go. Oops. Okay. Too dark to make her arrows, so we will just do our cooking.
Come on, little fire. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Okay, let's see. What kind of stew can we make? We can make rabbit stew, venison stew. What does venison give us? Wow. Whole lot of good old calories. You make rabbit pie. Max carry weight increased. It's definitely worth doing.
Okay, I'm tired.
I think we've cooked more recipes this run than I've cooked before, so to another rabbit pie? No, we're out of rabbit pies. Why are we out of rabbit pie? Oh, we don't have any more flour. Well, we can fix that. Now we got a rabbit pie. $49.49. Ptarmigan stew. Yeah, I don't know if it's the best use of our... We get a little boost to our max carry weight, but we would get more calories out of something else. Yeah. Just cooking it normally gets us more calories. Pancakes. Keep forgetting I have more to harvest here. Uh-oh. Pancakes are done already. Ah, we lost the pancakes. Okay, we're out of broth, so let's just cook whatever we have left here. Well, we can make a broth, can't we? We need more ptarmigan. Okay. That's what we should have done. Oh well. Fresh out. Failed. Yep, we failed on that one. Four minutes, 11 minutes. Well, I guess we could have left water out here. Okay. Let's go, Astrid. Time for bed. And it's pretty much time for bed for us too, so... I'll let Astrid get rested up here. "36 days. Okay, so probably drop the flour for now. Okay, so what do we got? 78, 59. You want to craft anything here? We can make a improved... No, we need more ptarmigan down. Okay. Have to kill more ptarmigans. 2 guts, 1 deer hide, 4 maple sapling. We are not there yet. We got no maple saplings, we just got these guys. We do have a chance to actually
Barely
craft...
walk with this much gear.
arrow shafts. Nine hours. No, we're not doing 9 hours straight. Why are we suffering so much? Because we don't have tools. Somehow, in all the craziness, we have misplaced tools. It takes us so much longer without tools. We didn't see any tools kicking around here, did we? And we thought to ourselves, we don't need tools. We got plenty of tools. And then we didn't realize we didn't have any tools. Hacksaw. Figure a place like this would have tools somewhere, right? Yep, clearly no. So it just takes us forever to craft stuff. Okay, that's what it is. Try to craft 2 more arrows.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay. Full. Okay, so let's figure out what we got here. We're day 37. Oh. Spent 11 days in Broken Railroad. Okay, it is officially day 37. We're going to wrap up here for tonight. Day 37. We pulled us at least another ptarmigan. Finally killed another rabbit. Slow going. Yeah, let's do as is our custom. We're gonna wrap up with the poem. So we'll read something. What was poem chooser? Let's do something else. We did that one recently too. Okay, we'll do whatever this one is. I'm too impatient. Let's see. Free. Okay. So this is from Babbage's Dream, my second book of poetry, published by Sundress Publications in 2017. This poem is entitled Free, and is part of a series of poems that takes their inspiration from programming terms and computer languages. This and my previous career as a computer games programmer. So let's read. Free. Oh, and I will put on my glasses because it's late. I'm tired. My eyes are tired too. Okay. Free. D disappears on a Thursday, taken in some unforeseen rapture or ennui. His blue sweater lingers behind for months, still draped over a chair, half material, half ghost. There is no end to the mystery. When we call, the phone rings into an emptied room. Even the landlord knows nothing, says only that he was always quiet, almost invisible at times. Like Keys that morning, he might have put his shoes on and stepped out into the fog, abandoned a car to the gulls wheeling overhead. He might have driven to Mexico or Korea, anywhere but here. Whether he too left a pair of red socks in the sink or kept some shadow of a cat named Lonesome as well, we do not know. In his cubicle, we find a box of macadamia nuts still sealed, unsavored, like the promise of winter in Los Angeles or the threat of heavy rain in a late dry June. Wired to our programming tasks and computers, we want him free, want to see him that Thursday morning, standing in front of his blackened mirror, trying on his name for the first time in years, noticing how it fit, a loose garment over the body, unfamiliar and lovely, each of us thinking how simple it would be to take it all back, to abandon the numbered world for the one made of flesh and blood, to stand outside, beneath the sun, the white buildings, the birds turning in an endless loop of feathered light. So Free deals with a real thing that happened actually at work. We had one of our coworkers, Dan, really nice guy, very quiet, very effective programmer. One day, didn't come back from the weekend. He left on a Thursday and never returned. Literally his sweater was still in the back of the chair, chocolate covered macadamia nuts in his little closet space area that they give us. His stuff just all still at the desk. And apparently we heard that he did drop off the work laptop that he had signed out over the weekend when no one was in. He just dropped it off. But no note, no explanation whatsoever. It just disappeared. And I guess when HR called, the phone just rang and rang and rang, and then they finally got a hold of the landlord. The landlord says, don't know. He just kind of terminated his lease and moved. I was like, what happened? And then it was months later that we kind of unraveled what the mystery was. It turned out that Dan had landed a job somewhere else, but was too embarrassed. He didn't know how to explain to the current employer that he was no longer going to be there. So he just kind of abruptly just cut ties. Yeah. He didn't like confrontation at all. And so I think he may have sent a note to HR, and HR never told us what happened. But there was no communication to the rest of the team. There's no information at all was ever passed on to us as to what officially happened. It was only unofficially we gathered bits and pieces of what happened. The Keys here is Weldon Keys, a famous poet from San Francisco who disappeared just one day. Drove his car to, I think he parked near the Golden Gate Bridge, and so there was speculation he may have jumped, but there were also sightings and rumors that he had moved to Mexico, and he left his cat behind, which was also very strange. His cat really was named Lonesome, and And so that's kind of an interesting detail. So they speculate he may have actually faked his own death. He may have gotten tired of the life he was living and just disappeared. So I figured Dan, I speculated in the poem that he may have done the same thing. He's just abandoned everything. And then there's this underlying thing that's happening in a lot of these poems about contemporary programming workspaces, where my coworkers and I are all reduced down to single initials. We're just like D or M or K or T. It's very Kafka-like, but it's also like a nod towards the fact that early programming, often our variables were just simple letters. And also to the way that HR would frequently tell us, you're completely replaceable. You should be glad that you still have a job. We could replace you at any minute with someone fresh out of school who would be more excited to be here, which was not really a great morale booster. So there was definitely that underlying here is like D finally claims his name again, and it's a strange feeling to be a person again. I felt like that actually when I left the computer games world and left everything and went and pursued an MFA in creative writing. And suddenly I was a person again. Suddenly people referred to me by my name and not just like my name as a stand-in for some request for work that they wanted or something they were going to tell me that I did wrong, right? It's like when I heard my name at work, it usually meant that I was going to have more responsibilities and I probably had to answer for something too. Or I'd have to explain why I wasn't the one responsible for why something had just broken. So like, yeah, a lot of stress hearing your name until eventually you just don't hear your name, right? And then after that, like in the world of arts and humanities, you're a person. You are a person. Unless you're doing with the administration and or you're on the job market, then it's a lot harder to be a person because you do feel like you're kind of reduced down to your resume, your CV, and whatever checklist people have that are trying to fill. But it's late and I'm tired, and we have just read from Free. Did I have an employee number? I think I did. They gave us the badges, right? And so there were serial codes on the badges, the barcodes on them, right? So obviously there was something. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Let's find someone to raid. LB Neo. Top Pork Chop. Oh, it's been a while since we dropped in on Top Pork Chop. Let's do that. Top Pork Chop is doing misery mode. Okay, thank you, Rena, for hanging out. Thank you, everyone else, for being here. You guys are all lovely, wonderful people, and I do appreciate the time you spend in here showing with us. And hey, tonight we broke through our 610. I didn't remember saying that as our goal, but we made it to 610 followers, 611 followers now. That's the big money, right? I don't know if it's big leagues. TLD, if you get more than 5 people watching you, it's a good day, right? Because we're competing with all sorts of it. Well, we're not even competing. We're really not competing. The people that come watch us play TLD, they want to be immersed in the moment of survival, right? And the whether that's a struggle to survive or it's like the building of a new life in a completely remote, desolate space and the exploration that goes along with it, or whatever storytelling we're doing. Yeah, but we're not really competing, right? So unless we're doing tournament. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out with us. I'm going to head on over on this raid, bring everyone over, and then I'm going to go to bed because it's late and I'm tired. So thank you all. We will see you again soon.